Why everybody mad at us? It seemed like everybody is mad at black Americans right now. Just go to my comment section and read. Like, everybody's pissed off at us for one
Americans. Nobody in those corporate offices thought about y'all punk asses at all when they were making the plan for this chapter of America. If anything, what they actually thought was, okay, so we got to let this anti-blackness go further, right? We got to get them to a place where they piss off black Americans so much that they lose the support of the black American community. So when we come for them, black Americans won't stand up and stop us. That's more like what their actual fucking plan was, especially based upon their research and studies. This is why all of us keep saying, y'all are the target. Y'all are the target. Y'all willfully and voluntarily X'd out your biggest fucking ally. With your anti-blackness, with your participation in the various different forms of oppression and microaggressions and macroaggressions, y'all removed your shielding and covering so that they could easily come for you. And the government is sitting up there looking at everything going on right now like check fucking mate. Check fucking mate. Watching y'all sit up there and try to say, oh, y'all next, they're coming for you. They're like, no, we're not. We've done all we can do with them. We've done a whole lot with them. With y'all, we did all kinds of shit to them. And y'all didn't even pay attention to the shit we were doing to them because y'all actually never gave a fuck about black Americans. Black Americans know it and the fucking government knows it. Because y'all did exactly what they trained you to do.
I'm gonna tell you like my grandma told me. It's because we like ourselves. It's because we like ourselves. They cannot do anything to us to take away our joy. They can't do anything to us to take away our confidence. They can't do anything to us that makes us feel like we're not going to make it through. We know we're going to make it through because our ancestors did. Anything that you could do to a group of people have been done to us. And because we know that, because we know our ancestors survived much worse, we know that we can. They sang during the worst of times, so we can sing now. They laughed during that, we can laugh now. We like ourselves. And that's, if other groups of people, if they had to go through what we go through, they would not make it. And they know that. So they don't understand why we do. They don't understand how we can still laugh through all of this pain and turmoil. All the jokes that we made about how every day the world's falling apart and here we are skating and double dutch and playing spades and line dancing and having a good time. They don't understand how that's happening. You see the farmers out there in Kentucky or Nebraska, wherever, they are having a horrible time and their suicide rates are 3 times the national average right now. Because they can't take it. They cannot take what we can take. Not only can we take it, not only can we endure, we can also be happy while we're doing it. We can find joy while we're doing it. That's why black people always will be like, we don't take anything seriously. Or we make a joke out of everything. In every situation we make a joke because we know how to have joy. We figured out that life is about having fun. And people will look at that and they hate it. They hate it. They say that we're lazy. They say that we are, uneducated and stupid and everything. Childish, immature. But the truth is they are jealous. They're jealous because if what had happened to us happened to them, they would not be as happy as we are. They would not have figured out a way to still have joy. And they hate us for it. They hate us that they cannot do anything to us to rob us of that joy. And you know why? It's because they didn't give it to us. So they can't take it away.
And the black immigrants be racist too. They hate us fucking black Americans. If you ever worked in
we experienced the most heinous things after the so-called slavery was abolished in the 1900s in this country. They stole our lands, they flooded us out, they burned and bombed everything. But now we're waking up. Even though they try to co-opt woke, They fucking steal and colonize everything we come up with. But we're all waking up and we're collectively getting on one band, one sound, and everybody's losing their shit. That's why they're coming out the woodworks like saying, oh, and of course, you know, the president makes them feel like they don't have to hide anymore. But the fact that we have a voice to say something back, this is why I can't do it on here. But on my YouTube channel, I say the most vile stuff to these people. When they talk to me crazy, I go for the jugular. Because we are activated. And this is, I feel like right now we're kind of like in phase 1 of finding a voice, identifying ourselves as who we are. We're not centering any other ethnicities. We're not centering anyone else. And that's why other people losing their shit over that, because they're so used to being centered. We've never centered ourselves as Black Americans. We've always been super inclusive while being disrespected, disregarded, abused. We're like the kid that was constantly bullied, and now we're fighting back because we have been activated. And it is so fucking beautiful to see. What a time to be alive. I am extremely grateful to be alive to witness this. We are all living our ancestors' wildest dreams. To have autonomy, all of the things that they fought for, all of the things that they withstood, all of the strife, a lot of them did not survive. We are the ones that survived. It just makes me feel, I feel like I want to cry. Like, words can't describe. Like, we are the ones that survived. Do you know how fucking powerful that is? And this is phase 1, and I'm saying this is phase 1 because we're starting to have the conversations. We're starting to fucking put our foot down. We're starting to embrace who we are fully. This is some new ass shit. This is some new age ass shit, and everybody's losing their fucking minds. I am so proud. I truly am. Phase 2, I know I have an idea of what phase 2 is going to be, but I'm not about to say it on here. But we're going to start to gather in the physical and start working on phase 2. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. We're activated. I'm so happy. Why do you think they're covering us?
So other cultures come to this country, and one of the first conversations that they have amongst their people is to avoid the Black people, that the Black people are violent, the Black people are problematic, stay away from the Black people. And when you get here, then you treat us just as such, that we are less than, we are beneath, or that you are better than us. All y'all cultures, all other cultures treat us that way. Name a culture, and yes, Haitians too. Yes. Africans, yes. Mexicans, yes. Latinos, yes. Asians, yes. Koreans, yes. Everybody wants to avoid Black people and paint us in a stereotypical light. Minus the ones who then gain proximity to us and see that we are compassionate, we are loving, we are family oriented, we like to have fun. But when you are not in proximity of us, you run with this
threatened by our existence, that they built an entire civilization around managing it. We didn't do that to them. They did that to us. And I need you guys to always remember that difference. Stay Black. Stay blessed.
We need to come up with a new word for anti-Blackness, because it's not all Black people that y'all don't like. It's Black Americans. Those Black Americans. Y'all can't stand us. Y'all absolutely hate us. And then y'all try to disguise it with, oh, like, how can I be anti-Black when I'm Black? Because you're not American Black, babe. Those Americans that you don't like. Like, I don't know what it is, why everyone thinks that, like, Black people are just so privileged, and we've squandered our privilege, and we've squandered all these American rights, and we've sullied the American dream. Open a book, man. Open a fucking book. Go read about Jim Crow, man. Go read about the Tulsa Massacre and all of the neighborhoods in Miami, Detroit, and New York that were bulldozed over or flooded or turned into national parks. Go read about the crack epidemic. Go read about the 3-strike rule. Go read about our history. I promise you, I'm never, ever, ever going to shut up about this, because Black people get so much hate, and the burden that we have taken on in this country so that every other group can come in here and live peacefully is so crazy to me. It's always met with disrespect. We've created all of these spaces. We've opened up all this conversation. And then we're like, okay, hey, but like, we still don't have this. It's like, shut the fuck up, you Black Americans. We don't associate with you. Like, oh my God. I don't know what we have done to like garner this type of attitude towards us. But as a whole, our people are so caring. We are sharing. Like, oh my God, we share everything and no one shares anything with us. But the moment we decide, hey, we don't want to share that with you. Now we're these assholes. We are these slaves. We are all these things, right? We're these lazy people who will never make it in life. So many people can't make it in their own country, right? And I'm not saying that's your fault. I'm not saying it's your government's fault. Your government is holding you back, right? But why can't that same reality be our truth? You think because it's easy for you that it's easy for us? That's not the case. That's not the case. And I wish that y'all were more educated on these facts. It's just so sad to watch who claim to be our own people, right? Y'all supposed to be our people. We supposed to come from the same DNA, turn against us time and time again. All we want is a little solidarity, right? And like, I know at times, like, people are saying like, well, we're gonna do this and we're not gonna support. Like, all of that comes from hurt, right? The hurt of extending a hand, reaching out, and then the hand being slapped. It's getting old. It's really hurtful. It really is. I just think if we could have a conversation, right? A non-toxic conversation where we're not throwing racial and ethnic epithets at each other, then maybe we should get somewhere. But the goal is always to destroy global white supremacy. I don't ever want y'all to forget that. The goal is to destroy global white supremacy. And if we do not have a way to get along, we're never going to be able to do that. So I don't know. Y'all start finding y'all best representatives to speak for y'all so that we can begin having these conversations. When do it start?
So y'all can tell me if it's just me, but I just been feeling like this entire year I've been finding out that literally everybody hates Black Americans, even Black people all around the world. And no shade, that's probably why our ancestors said all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But at the same time, I feel like the way that people feel about us is the way they should actually feel about white people. Because we didn't do anything to you. We didn't do shit to you. But white people is letting you know they don't fucking like you and they don't want you in their country. That you're mad at us. You got the hostility with us. And I'm gonna be honest, it makes me feel sad, but at the same time, it makes me feel very powerful because I'm like, yeah, they were able to successfully scapegoat us, but it gotta be something deeper. It honestly makes me feel like my people is like actually very powerful in many ways, and we may not be aware of it right now, but when we wake up to it and we tap into it, the world is gonna have a rude fucking...
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from, guys. I hope that you have been keeping safe. I hope that you have been well. It's been a minute since I made a video and I am back and better and happy, guys. I hope that you have been well. Everything has been okay during the week that I have not been making videos over here. I had time to recharge. I had time to find you better things to bring us to discussions, and I am glad to be back. I missed you guys. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, if this is your first time being here, please consider subscribing, be part of this amazing story, this amazing journey that we began some 3 months ago. And guys, it has been a steady increase in subscribers, steady growth. I really appreciate and honor you guys for that. I don't take that for granted because I know without you, I would not be where I am right now. Thank you so much, guys, for the massive support, for liking my videos, sharing my videos to your friends, family, relatives, people that are actually open-minded and like-minded, people that would be able to enjoy this kind of content. Thank you so much for always doing that. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys. I don't take that for granted. I know it takes your time and I know that you did not have to and you always do it anyway. Thank you so much, guys. Now, Today's video, we're talking about black people again, black people standing on business. And this is one of those videos I make smiling because I am happy when black people are standing on business. I am happy when black people know who they are and know their value and know that they cannot be intimidated by anyone, and they know that they have a say in their lives and the things that they choose to do and the things that they choose to attend to. Now that upsets white people because they're not used to black people being that powerful. They're used to black people being inferior, timid, being controlled around. And one thing about white people, they love to control. They love to control black people. They love to control everyone around. And when you do not give them that, when you do not feed them that kind of attention, when you show them that you are on your own and you can stand on your own business and you can make your own decisions and live up to them, they are very uncomfortable with that, because then they know that they do not have control over you, they do not have power over you, and they don't know how to live like that. They have been taught since they were born that they are in power, they are in control, and especially of black people. They know that everything they want done by black people should just go without question, without being asked a thing. It should go because it's white people asking, it's white people ordering. Yeah. So black people have gotten to a point where they don't take that anymore. They are on their own and they live their lives as if it belongs to them, because it does. And they have decided that they're not going to be intimidated to feel as if there needs to be a part of them that is taking part in protesting or doing any of those things. Yeah, they know that the life conditions are hard, life is tough. Living conditions have become terrible. People can barely afford food, shelter, clothing. People cannot afford to buy a house. Those things have now become luxuries. And they know that for a fact, but they are asking themselves one question, that they warned white people about this, and there was a solution to that. It was just, don't vote for this guy. But white people did not listen. Instead, they did it because they wanted to punish black people. And now that the punishment is not landing on black people alone, it's landing on everyone, they're very uncomfortable, and they now want to make black people feel as if guilty of not joining them in the fight against whatever. But black people, you're right on that. You are not supposed to be out there doing anything for them. You warned them, that's the least you could do. Yeah, you warned them, you talked to them, you made videos, you cried, you sweated, you spent your time asking people not to vote him in. They did not listen. They went ahead and did it because they wanted to punish you people. So whatever is happening to them, I think, in my opinion, is deserved. Yeah. And I know it's not all white people we're talking about here. There are white people that have sense, white people that did not do that. They did not vote for him because they know who he is. A convicted felon, a friend to pedos, a friend to sexual assaulters, stuff like that. That is not a leader. That is not qualities of any leader. And once people have the guts, the audacity to be involved in such things, you just don't know what darker things are behind their names. Yeah. And for that reason, I appreciate the white people that did not vote for him, the white people that were strong enough to stop this urge of voting for someone just because they are white, because they are your kind, and looking deeper to see what this guy has to offer. And if they do not have better stuff to offer, then you just don't vote for him. That is the world that we want. A world where people are using their common sense. People are thinking through things before making a decision. Yeah. They're thinking of the consequences. They're thinking of what will happen. What is the potential result of this if we do this way? And then make a decision based on that, and knowing also that the decision that you make today by voting, casting that vote, that decision is going to cost you, it's going to affect you today, in the years that that person will be in leadership, and it will affect your life entirely. Yeah, until the day you die, it will affect you, because it's not easy to undo damages that have been done for years. You can get a good president all you want after this mess. But it will take that man, that woman, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money to correct all the mistakes that have been done during this time. Money which he should have been using to do other developments. You understand the point? So you will drag the process. So it doesn't matter if you get a good president, there'll still be that drag that you have to endure first before things fall in place. And once they fall in place, just know that this could have happened before. You just denied yourself that opportunity. It could have happened way before if you did not choose a bad leader to waste your 4 or 5 years or more. Yeah. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. And people that have not subscribed to my channel, you watch my videos, you watch my content, and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing, being part of this amazing journey, this amazing story. I do appreciate you for watching this far. Thank you so much, guys. I don't take that for granted. I hope that you're keeping safe from wherever you're watching me from. I hope that you're having a beautiful, beautiful day, evening, night, whatever time you're watching me from. Guys, I will see you on my next video, and please be kind to yourself. Thank you so much.